All right. One of my regular viewers who is based in Dubai, who sends me inside information and stuff that you cannot mention on social media, he sent me this screenshot of an offer letter that he had received. I think his nephew or his cousin received in India. They are applying for jobs in Dubai and the Middle East. So he got this offer letter from a company based in Dubai. Um, the letterhead is there, a proper letterhead with the stamped and signed and authorized signatory. And in that offer letter was the position that he applied for, the salary. It's nothing great. It's like a normal salary, accommodation, allowance, transportation, whatever, and terms and conditions of joining. Okay. And he was asked that to send his passport details, everything else, and also to pay the amount for the visa processing fee, and to make sure that he books the ticket to fly down to UAE, and then he can join. Obviously, there's a probationary period. Now, because my contact, he has been in the UAE for many years. Um, as soon as he came to know about this offer letter, he immediately contacted the company name at the top, and he verified the company name is correct, the phone number is correct, the website, everything is correct. So what he did is he called up the company and he asked to connect to the HR, and he sent me this voice recording because he wanted to show me that he actually made the call. This is not like he read in the paper, actual experience. So he shared with me the audio recording, and he calls up this place, and he says, "Can I speak to the HR?" So obviously the person at the reception, "Yes, may I help you? Like, why do you want to speak to the HR? Like, what is it regarding?" So he said, "I've received my cousin, whatever, received this offer letter stating that he got a job offer somewhere in." He got a job. Sorry, he got a job offer in your company. This is a salary. This is everything. I just want to know: is this real or is this fake? And immediately the person said, "Is it this? Is it the name of the letterhead and this and that and authorizing?" He gave him the actual details. He said, "Yes, it's exactly." So he said, "No, this is fake." And he said, how were you able to decipher?" Means giving the names of the authorizing. He said, "This is not the first time. We have been receiving such claims from people who actually paid the visa charges, whatever. They flew down and they come and they actually come to our premises, and they say, this is an offer letter, and then we have to just shrug our shoulders and say, sorry, there's nobody from here who sent you this. This is a fake offer letter." And he's saying it's creating a nuisance for us to the extent whereby they have even decided to change their company name. Okay. It's becoming that serious because in some cases it seems that they even, filed a police complaint, and the police had to call, and it became a matter of inconvenience. So he shared this with me, and he said that, "Loy, in case if I was not there, my cousin or my nephew would have believed this. They would have sent their passport details, everything else. They would have sent the visa charges. They would have booked this ticket, flown down, and end of the day, loss of money, loss of time, loss of trust, and it's a shock. It's pretty depressing." So he just said, "Please make a video with regards to this." The only reason I'm not sharing the company name or the letterhead is because, if in case there is a brand related to this, I don't want from my video to have, legal issues, because if it's not in the newspaper or it's not reported in the media, then someone can sue for defamation. So you need to be careful how you use your platform. I'll give you another example that also happened. This was actually a person who had sent me an inquiry for my services. Okay, he sent his resume and he asked me how much are my charges and all that. And obviously, I told him that these are my charges. This is what it will cost you for a rebrand and to give you a bit of strategy how to go about in Dubai, because he has never been to Dubai. And not every person who sends me an inquiry becomes my client. I think after a period of time, I think 1.5 months or so, he once again sent me a WhatsApp message and stating that, "Hi, Mr. Loy, how are you?" and all that. Do you remember me? And I'd send you for a job. This thing. So for me, I receive quite a number of messages very hard. So I said, "Can you send me your CV so as to know like who you are and all that?" And he said, "I already sent you my CV." And then he sent me his email address, and I checked. Okay, so this is the same guy. I verified, asked him whose name is it and everything, just to be sure. So it was him, and he said, "I just want to say thank you. Okay, thank you for your content online and guiding me and all that." And I told him, "You don't have to thank me. I didn't do anything." I thought he was being appreciative, but I didn't know that he was actually being kind of sarcastic. And so what he told me after that in the messages, though you asked me money and though you couldn't guarantee me a job, because this is something which I never do. I never guarantee anyone a job. Without taking your service, I finally got a job. Okay, I believed in myself. I didn't take your criticism, because I told him his CV was all over the place. Okay, so he took it personally, and he just called me to tell me, "Ha ha, I managed to get a job without you. Ha ha ha." I was like, "Boss, listen, if you send me a CV, I will give you the proper feedback. I will tell you, uh, I'm not going to compliment you. I'm not going to kiss your ass. I'm not going to make you feel great. So you asked me, how is my resume? I told you it's all over the place. You took it personally. It's nothing personal. It's professional." So, and then I told him, "So what is exactly, what is it that you contacted me?" He said, "I just want to inform you, without taking your service, I got a job." I said, "Oh, okay, happy for you. Clap, clap, clap. You know, good for you. Like, I've never said that if you don't take my service, you'll never get a job. And I'm not feeling bad that you got a job. I want you to do well, be successful, make a lot of money, succeed. Go ahead, live your own life. I don't know you, you don't know me." And so he's like, and then he started to lecture me about, listen, you need to behave yourself, you need to act proper, you need to talk properly with your client. I said, "See, listen, shut your pie hole. Okay, stop your nonsense. Um, I don't need to listen to this shit. Okay, you have not even stepped in Dubai and you're talking all big. So just be wary that, you don't act too smart, because you think you're going to Dubai and you think you're going to get a job. Maybe, if you rub people the wrong way, maybe you'll not even have a job." I think he kind of understood, and then he was like, "Oh, don't threaten me and all that." I said, "I'm not threatening you, boss. You mind your own goddamn business. I never asked you for money. You asked me for my service. You asked me for what are my rates. I gave it to you, and fine. So all the best. And if you don't have anything worthwhile to say, may God bless you if you're religious, and do well. Okay, bye." Okay, fine. So everything was fine. He just wanted to, tell me that, up yours, I got a job without you. Fine, fine. It's very happy. Uh, Little did he know that where he was headed was actually um, a fake, a scam. Because he got the offer letter, the same. He got the offer letter. He very happy, confirmed job, flew down to UAE. And yes, he had to pay the charges, the visa, whatever. And this is a thing which I've always told people: listen, don't pay. You should not be paying visa charges. Okay, fine, you can book your flight, but visa charges and all that, that's a big no-no. Visa processing and this and that is a big no-no. You need to meet the person who you're going to employ. You need to visit their office. You need to check their premises. Is it fake? Is it real? Is that only one person in the office? Is it a full-fledged office? You need to use your common sense. Don't just buy and believe whatever people send you through email and WhatsApp. So unfortunately, this guy, he fell for all that. Uh, he came down to you. There was a website, everything else. And lo and behold, he found out that he has been scammed. And once after he landed there, uh, it took him by shock. He was very upset, visibly, of course. And when he realized he had no other option, now you have paid money. I don't know what was his financial situation, but he did resign from his job. He flew all the way to UAE, and now he is without a job. And lo and behold, I guess he didn't have any other option other than to get in touch with me. And once again, he sent me a message, and once again, I didn't remember who he was. So he told me, "This is me. This is my emailer." At first, I was like, you acted like a total asshole. You disrespected me. You are trying to, fly high on a high horse. So I was like, what the fuck do you want now? Like, you already proved to be an asshole. You're acting like one. Now what do you want? He said, sir, sorry, sir, sir. And this time he was humble. Sir, sorry, sir, sorry. I made a misunderstanding and all that. I said, fine. I apologize. What do you want? Just, don't. What do you need, man? You're not my customer. What do you want? So then he told me that he got conned and he got scammed by this, and he showed me the offer letter and all that. And I'm being honest with you. I really felt bad for him. It's like he thought he succeeded. He thought he had the last laugh. He thought, yes, I finally achieved my dream. And obviously, he thought I was, a naysayer, a person who doubted him and all that. And now he's on the road, literally on the streets, and he didn't know what to do. He had enough money just to survive for just a month, but he didn't have enough money after a month, what to do. And, he was really lost. And I think he was really scared and depressed and worried. And there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. And I just told him, relax, take it easy. Okay. And he already had gone to the cops. There's nothing anyone could do, So in the end, I did give him a few references. But then again, you can't create a job if there is no vacancy. There's only so much you can do. I did put him to some people to see if they could guide him or they could help him out and all. But end of the day, nothing. And eventually, he kept sending messages. Finally, he had to go back to India. And he really took it very personally. It really affected him because when he went back to his family, it was embarrassing. It was hurtful. And I never heard from him after that. But I'm pretty sure that he did have his few days or weeks of depression and maybe applied for a job and eventually got it. Now, why am I sharing this with you is not to say ha 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 or laugh at other people's misery, but rather to tell you that please be careful. Please be careful and don't be too sure. Don't jump on your high horse and say ha ha fuck you, all of you. I got a job. Now I'm going to change my life. Go to the place, start your job. Don't try to show off. Don't try to brag. And, give it time. Eventually, you'll get there. But if you start bragging and showing off now, it will really, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Okay? That's all I want to tell you through this video. Let me know if you know anybody who this has happened to. And if you have any such instances where you get to know such information, please do share so that I can circulate it and inform others. Okay, having said that, I hope you found this video informative. Good, bad, ugly. Feel free, comment down below. This is me signing off. You guys take care.